The maritime industry operates in a complex and demanding environment where every decision can have far-reaching consequences. From unpredictable weather conditions to strict international regulations, maritime professionals must constantly adapt to new challenges. Safety, environmental responsibility, and operational efficiency are paramount. These priorities are not just ideals, they are daily necessities that keep ships, cargo, and crews safe while protecting the marine environment. Achieving these goals requires a robust quality management system, or QMS, that is tailored to the unique needs of maritime operations. A well-implemented QMS helps organizations anticipate risks, respond to incidents, and continuously improve their processes. ISO 9001-2015 is the internationally recognized standard for QMS. It provides a structured framework for organizations to ensure consistent quality and compliance. Clause 4 of this standard lays the foundation for a successful QMS. It is the starting point for building a system that supports both operational excellence and regulatory compliance. It emphasizes understanding the organizational context, identifying interested parties and their requirements, and defining the scope of the QMS. This means considering not only internal processes, but also the external factors that influence maritime operations. This essay explores the practical application of ISO 9001-2015 Clause 4 in the maritime sector, highlighting how it can be adapted to the realities of life at sea and in shore-based offices. We will examine its relevance for both ships at sea and shore-based offices, showing how a unified approach can bridge the gap between these two environments. We will delve into each subclause, providing real-world examples and practical guidance. These insights will help organizations translate theory into effective action. This information will be valuable for quality managers, ship owners, and auditors alike, equipping them with the knowledge to implement and maintain a strong QMS. A thorough understanding of Clause 4 is essential for establishing a robust QMS. It ensures that everyone, from the bridge to the boardroom, is aligned with the organization's quality objectives. This will ensure compliance and contribute to the overall success of maritime organizations, fostering a culture of continuous improvement and accountability. Clause 4 provides the framework for a QMS that is truly fit for purpose, adaptable to the ever-changing landscape of the maritime industry. It ensures that the QMS aligns with the organization's strategic direction, supporting long-term growth and resilience. It considers the needs and expectations of all stakeholders, from regulatory bodies to customers and crew members. This holistic approach is essential for navigating the complexities of the maritime world, ensuring that organizations remain competitive, compliant, and prepared for the future. Clause 4 of ISO 9001-2015 is divided into 4 sub-clauses, each playing a vital role in shaping the foundation of a quality management system, or QMS, for shipping companies. These sub-clauses are not just regulatory requirements, they are practical tools that help organizations navigate the complexities of the maritime industry. Each subclause addresses a crucial aspect of establishing, maintaining, and improving a QMS, ensuring that every part of the organization is aligned with its quality objectives. These subclauses are interconnected and work together to provide a comprehensive framework, supporting both operational efficiency and regulatory compliance. Let's examine each subclause in detail and explore its specific relevance to shipping companies where unique challenges and opportunities exist. 4.1. Understanding the organization and its context. This subclause requires organizations to determine external and internal issues relevant to their purpose and strategic direction. For shipping companies, this means looking beyond day-to-day operations and considering the broader environment in which they operate. For example, global economic conditions, changing maritime regulations, port congestion, technological advancements, and crew availability all play a role in shaping a company's context. Understanding these factors helps organizations anticipate risks and seize new opportunities. 4.2. Understanding the needs and expectations of interested parties. This subclause focuses on identifying stakeholders and determining their requirements. In shipping, stakeholders are not limited to customers. They include a wide range of entities whose interests must be considered. In the maritime world, this encompasses port authorities, flag states, insurance companies, regulatory bodies, suppliers, and of course the crew and customers. Each group has its own set of expectations, from safety and compliance to timely delivery and environmental responsibility. Examples include customers who expect reliable service, port authorities who enforce regulations, flag states that set standards, insurance companies that require risk management, and crew members who need safe working conditions. 4.3 Determining the scope of the quality management system. This subclause outlines the need to define the boundaries and applicability of the QMS. For shipping companies, this is especially important due to the diversity of their fleets and operations. It involves clearly specifying which vessels, departments, and activities fall under the QMS scope, ensuring that no critical area is overlooked and that the system remains manageable and effective. 4.4 The quality management system and its processes. This subclause emphasizes establishing, documenting, implementing, maintaining, and continually improving the QMS. It's about creating a living system that adapts to change and drives ongoing improvement. It highlights the importance of a process-based approach, where each activity is mapped, measured, and optimized for efficiency and effectiveness. It also stresses the need to manage the interactions between these processes, ensuring smooth communication and coordination across all departments and vessels. Understanding these subclauses is essential for effective QMS implementation in maritime organizations. They form the backbone of a system that supports safety, compliance, and continuous improvement. By following the guidance of Clause 4 and its subclauses, shipping companies can build a robust quality management system that not only meets industry standards, but also adapts to the ever-changing demands of global shipping. Defining the context of the organization is a foundational step in implementing ISO 9001/2015, especially within the maritime sector. This process goes beyond simply understanding what the company does. It requires a deep dive into the environment in which the organization operates, both internally and externally. By clearly defining context, maritime businesses can better anticipate challenges, seize opportunities, and align their quality management systems with real-world conditions. This involves identifying and understanding the internal and external factors that can impact the organization's ability to achieve its objectives. These factors can range from the company's own resources and culture to the broader economic, political, and environmental forces at play. By mapping out these influences, organizations can set realistic goals and develop strategies that are both resilient and responsive to change. In the maritime industry, these factors can be especially diverse and complex. The sector operates on a global scale, with ships and cargo moving between continents, and is subject to a unique set of risks and opportunities. The interconnectedness of global trade, the unpredictability of weather, and the constant evolution of technology all contribute to a dynamic operating environment. These factors include global, regulatory, operational, and environmental aspects, each of which plays a critical role in shaping the maritime business landscape. Understanding how these elements interact is essential for effective decision-making and long-term success. Global factors. The maritime industry is truly global, with ships operating across international borders and time zones. Economic fluctuations, political instability, and trade wars can significantly impact shipping routes, cargo volumes, and overall profitability. For example, a sudden change in tariffs or sanctions can reroute entire fleets and disrupt established supply chains. Understanding these global trends is crucial for making informed decisions, managing risks, and identifying new markets for growth. Regulatory factors. The maritime sector is one of the most heavily regulated industries in the world, governed by a complex web of international conventions and national requirements. These regulations cover safety, security, environmental protection, and labor conditions. For instance, the International Maritime Organization regularly updates standards that shipping companies must follow. Staying abreast of regulatory changes and ensuring compliance is vital to avoid costly penalties, operational delays, and reputational damage. Proactive compliance also demonstrates a commitment to best practices and responsible business conduct. Operational factors. Operational factors encompass a wide range of issues that directly impact day-to-day operations. Port congestion, for example, can lead to delays and increased fuel consumption, affecting schedules and customer satisfaction. Crew shortages, fluctuating fuel prices, and the need for ongoing maintenance can also pose significant challenges. Additionally, the integration of new technologies, such as automation and digital tracking, is reshaping operational practices. Managing these operational factors effectively is essential for maintaining efficiency, safety, and profitability in a highly competitive market. Environmental factors. The maritime industry has a significant impact on the marine environment, and the pressure to operate sustainably is growing. Shipping companies must comply with increasingly stringent environmental regulations related to emissions, ballast water management, and waste disposal. The adoption of green technologies, such as cleaner fuels and advanced waste treatment systems, is becoming standard practice. Adopting sustainable practices is not only ethically responsible, but also makes good business sense in the long run, as customers and regulators alike demand higher environmental standards. Understanding the context of the maritime business requires a holistic view that brings together all these diverse factors. It is not enough to focus solely on internal operations or immediate challenges. Shipping companies must consider the broader global, regulatory, operational, and environmental landscape in which they operate, and how these elements influence one another. This comprehensive understanding will enable maritime organizations to develop a quality management system that is robust, adaptable, and truly aligned with the realities of the maritime world. By defining context thoroughly, companies can build resilience, foster innovation, and ensure long-term success in an ever-changing industry.